Fantastic Four faces devastating drop at box office as competition heats up. What competition? There's no competition at the box office right now, other than Naked Gun. But Naked Gun is not even in the same wheelhouse as Fantastic Four. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it'll be hilarious though if Naked Gun does well. Despite I know the ratings are not that great, but it'll be funny if that one actually made money compared to Superman and this.
I
Yeah,
would say in terms of how much money it will make back, usually comedies does not require a lot of money to make,
yeah,
right?
yeah, and
So
it's like you can't really say Superman is your competitor. Like you guys came out 3 weeks later, so it's like
mhm,
you're on it. It's like it's already Superman was already well past its peak, so you're not really competing with that anymore.
mhm.
So no competition. And despite that, there's a 60 to 80% drop in the second week. Just depending
Yep.
on the calculation, with that is not good.
The
Yeah.
MCU might have to stop its celebration because the Fantastic Four first step doesn't seem to be the hit everyone originally thought. The superhero film premiered in theaters on July 25th. And as of second Friday, I highlighted it. 80% drop from initial numbers. This is really bad. This
Yeah.
is catastrophic. Typically, it's about like a 50 to 60%. 80%? Are you fucking
Mhm.
kidding me?
Mhm.
I guess I was right that this movie was sort of mid. Does this movie have rewatchability? I said no. Does this movie have good stuff in it? Absolutely. But is it worth watching? And is it worth for me to tell my friends and family whether or not, hey, Phil, you watch Fantastic Four, right? I'm like, yeah. Is it worth watching? My brother asked me that as well. He asked that about Superman. He asked that about this. I said, wait until it comes to streaming.
Yeah.
That's what I
It'll
told
be
him.
it'll be in Disney Plus in like 2 to 3 months. Yeah.
Now,
Absolutely.
here's the thing, my goal and my wishes and my dreams, not to become a doctor or a lawyer or someone who makes a lot of money. My dream was that I don't care I don't care if Superman is doing bad. I just want Fantastic Four to lose. And it's losing. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go. And people are going to be like, are you celebrating? I can't believe you're celebrating a movie's disaster. I'm like, yeah, because it's been sucking dick for a long time. And people who are saying Fantastic Four: The First Steps is the best movie since Endgame, you guys are fucking stupid.
No. Okay, it wasn't the worst, but it's nowhere near that good. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Nowhere.
I was, man, it's right to be right. It feels
Mhm.
good. I told you this shit was gonna happen. Yes, I enjoyed Fantastic Four more than I did Superman, but I didn't want Fantastic Four to make more money because MCU has been shit for a long time.
Mhm.
Has been absolute dog shit for a long time now. I think that Thunder mid was also very mid. It was Fantastic Four better than Thunderbolts though? It was. And the
Uh,
thing is, they both aren't making a lot of money. Remember, Captain America 4 Brave New Dicks made more money
I forgot that
than
movie existed.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
They that movie made more money than
I
Thunderbolts, which is fucking crazy.
I already forgot, and it just came out like a few months ago, right? Like the start of the
Yeah.
year. I forgot that movie existed. Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic Four: The First Step had a thrilling opening weekend with 118 million domestically and globally of with a tally of 218 million. The opening numbers were in line with the 2023 Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which went to gross 848.5 million. You aren't even going to touch this.
Yeah.
You aren't even going to touch this at all. Now, here's the thing. If Shia LaBeouf was removed and Norrin Rad was added in as the male Silver Surfer, I think it would have made more money. I
Yeah.
think MCU being the MCU is just like James Gunn being James Gunn. MCU and Disney are in the way of themselves for making more money. If you want to make more money, respect the characters, respect your audience. Don't pander to the people that aren't really going to engage with your product. Why are you working so hard to please these liberal, woke leftists when you should be pleasing and sucking the dick of the people who actually consume your product? Do you not want money? Most of your audience, most of your fan base are men. You guys should cater to that. Bob Iger, Kevin Feige are fucking retarded and they love losing money. And I actually want the MCU to sort of go the way of Star Wars. I want them to fail so they can learn a lesson. I don't want them to succeed. Am I that spiteful? Yeah. Do I want Doomsday to fail? Yeah, I do.
It's been so long already. We're so fatigued with this shitty content. Like, yeah, it's like in our perspective, there's like you really need to start from the ground up and with new people running the show, not with the existing old dog. Because like, you know, they'll never accept their mistakes and try to pivot the direction of their content. Because like they're so fixated on like the message or whatever it is they want to achieve rather than trying to entertain people and actually making a good product that's suitable for everyone or most of the target audience, not the 0.01% on Twitter, which is what they've been doing for over a decade, and it's showing, and they still don't want to change. So you really need to change the people in charge and put people who actually, who really love the IPs to be the ones in charge of making these products so that they can be good again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. On its first Friday, First Step grossed $57.2 million domestically. 1 week later, the superhero film saw a major drop and only at its 11.7. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now, man. 80% less than in its initial numbers. On top of that, its first Saturday had already been a major drop, 33.3 million, and even lower on Sunday with 27. According to the statistics, the Fantastic Four First Step could fall short of its initial predicted of 45 million to 52 million in its second weekend. So far, the film, which kicks off Phase 6, has grossed 170 million domestically. By the end of its second weekend, it could be 198 million. Fantastic Four has a production budget of 200 million, and Marvel spent around 170 of that on marketing alone. So that's 370 million dollars. Right? So that means you need to double it. In order for you to make back your money, you need to make about 750 million dollars. I don't think it's gonna hit that. I don't think this movie is even gonna break I don't think it's gonna break $500 million.
Yeah. If it's an 80% drop, yeah.
Man,
I don't think so either.
Hey, if it does, great, Adam, but I don't think it will. Movies regularly need to earn back over 2.5 times their budgets, which means that it needs over 500 million to reach its break-even point. No, it's not. You need more than that. You need more than that shit. The new release in this third release from the MCU this year is Captain America: Brave New World, Thunderbolts. Both films underperformed at the box office despite encouraging reviews and continued a downward trend for the franchise, which saw an improvement last year with Deadpool and Wolverine. Brave New World sucked and Thunderbolts was mid. Both those movies I didn't really care for any of those two movies, actually. Doing homework for Thunderbolts, I don't really care. Black Captain America, you fucking kidding me? China's not gonna watch that shit. And people are like, oh, Phil was just being racist. I'm also being fucking yeah, it's also fucking true. Okay.
Yep.
Chinese people just don't. They prefer not to watch a white. They prefer not to watch a black lead.
Yeah,
it's that simple.
Yeah. Why did they remove Finn in the Star Wars Force Awakens poster? Why did they put the mask on for Black Panther? It's like it's true. It's true.
Now, here's the thing, though. we're not even sure about Blade, how well Blade did in China, but the thing is that usually rated R vampire shit does not go to China, okay? But I'm not sure how well that did. But Deadpool Wolverine, No Way Home did really good. Guardians 3 did pretty damn good as well. And here's the thing. Sometimes good word of mouth does not mean good box office turnout. Do you know why? The Drinker liked Fantastic Four. Right? The Drinker liked it. Typically, if it's someone like if the Drinker liked it, Moist Critical liked it. Why didn't it do good? I don't think people care about Fantastic Four. I just don't think they do.
Yeah.
Another thing is that I think overall the word of mouth is like just wait for it on Disney Plus. And the thing is that's what people are doing. And I think that's where
Yeah.
Disney Plus fucked up. Why are you adding
Yeah.
in your movies so early? I think your movies should
Yes.
come out like
For
3
me,
months minimum, at least 3 months later.
I actually think that's still too early. In my opinion. It's like if it's like 3 months for me, I'm not that of a movie enthusiast. You guys know that, so it's like that's for me. That's an interval I can wait. Let alone a shorter time frame. That's something I can like if I'm not reviewing a movie and I don't have to go to the theaters, I'll like yeah, I'll just wait for it streaming. It's like I'm not
Mhm.
super insanely excited for this, so I'll wait for it to come out on streaming. Yeah.
Yep. And here's the thing. I guarantee you there are people who China, there are billions of people there.
Mhm.
And they are online all the time. All the
Mhm.
time. I guarantee you some of them saw Pedro Pascal trying to lick that freaking glow stick. And China do not like gay people either. All right? They don't like gay people.
Yep.
And gay people gross them out. They really, really don't like that kind of stuff. So if you have a main character that's super flamboyant and gay, they're not going to want to watch that. Right? What Pedro Pascal should have done is what the Korean K-pop actors do. K-pop actors, K-pop people, the Korean actors do. Do not show whether you're straight or gay. That's what they should do. They should, because of course we know that there are a lot of K-pop singers and actors and the Korean actors are gay. But you don't know. That's how it should be. But in Hollywood, everybody gay. If you're gay, you got to show it. If you have anxiety, you got to grab a girl by her asshole, right? But yeah, man, it's crazy. Let's see. Fantastic Four had a better first week than previous releases and is likely to defeat the domestic box office total. Brave New World ended its run of 415 million worldwide and 200 million domestically, while Thunderbolts had a total of 382 million out of 190 million that came from domestic office. DreamWorks Animation new released The Bad Guys. Is that the furry movie?
I think I'm not that
The
familiar either, but I
Bad
think so.
Guys 2. It's a furry movie. It's a furry movie. Oh, that's crazy. Had a great day and is looking at a 3-day total of 22 million. Paramount's reboot of Naked Gun opened with 6.3 million on Friday, looking at a 16 million on 3 days and the second highest opening in the franchise since 1991's Naked Gun 2.5. And The Smell of Fear, which opened at 20.8 million. Meanwhile, competition, James Gunn Superman is still going strong. The film has passed the 300 million milestone recently and is looking at a domestic total of 316 by Sunday. Jurassic World Rebirth is also expected to gross 317 domestically by the end of the weekend. So, what is it about? It's about gay family stuff that no one really cared about because we have some female Silver Surfer and Pedro Pascal. Overall, like I said, the movie is actually a little bit better than Superman, but I don't think people really care about Fantastic Four. I think Fantastic Four has lost a lot of its I guess momentum since the past several ones haven't been good. Like, what about you? We talked about Superman and the hype. Was there any hype for this movie in your area?
No, definitely not. I think it's like I feel like I already knew like Superman really has the bigger impact in terms of a
Mhm.
global scale. Because like, yeah, it's like whenever you learn about superheroes when you were a kid, like chances are the first superhero that your parents will tell you or someone will tell you it's probably Superman. Like you said earlier last week, it's either Spider-Man, Superman, or Batman. That's the first superhero you will learn. So it's not gonna be like whenever like whenever you have a kid, like you're not the first superhero you're gonna tell that kid of your child. It's like it's not gonna be the Fantastic Four. It's just it's gonna be one of the three. As Fantastic Four is something you'll probably learn later on. Like, but whether or not you get invested in them very deeply, I think
Mhm.
that's very unlikely nowadays. Maybe back in the day when comic books were more, were more popular or more or the more or was the medium that people go into because like there was no back in the day there was not much cartoons or the animations weren't that good yet. There were no video games yet, so comic books were much more popular back then, or at least that's what I feel compared to now.
Mhm.
So, but Fantastic Four is known for it became popular because of the comic books. But right now, given the state of comic books, so the leg to stand on for Fantastic Four as a viable IP is not as good as
Mhm.
it once was. So I feel like yeah, I feel like really Superman is still predominantly the more popular IP. So
Absolutely.
yeah, it's like I think this might be the last shot for Fantastic Four if it doesn't do well until Avengers Doomsday. Like if it flops, then I think legit it's the end for Fantastic Four. I don't think Marvel's gonna touch this for a very very long time.
And we got to remember that the actor Evan Moss, that played the Thing, he
Mhm.
did say that if he had superpowers, he would throw fascists into
Yeah,
outer space.
yeah, it's not helping
Basically,
that yeah. The actors who are supposed to be the brand ambassador for this IP saying shit like that. So yeah, you're really sending this to its grave very quickly. That's what I feel.
yep, exactly. What's this here? What cup size is Vanessa Kirby? 34B. I know my boobs, all right? I know my boobs. Those are 34 Bs. Did she get breast augmentation? Who knows? But if they were bigger, this movie probably would have made more money. I'm telling you that much.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Project Eggroll podcast. Make sure to catch us live every Saturday at 7 p.m. Also, be sure to subscribe, and we will see you all there.